Yes, just a little further. There's nothing to worry about. We're practically still on the surface. Come on now. Right here. This is it. My favorite spot. What do you think? Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. I think that rock formation over there is my favorite. The way it slopes over, like a gentle breeze was blowing on it. And then you realize it's solid rock. Now, watch the cave ceiling. Oh, wait a bit for your eyes to finish adjusting to the dark. Do you see them? They're little crystals, sparkling in the tiny light. There's so much beauty here. Oh, oh, you're so sweet. I love the things you say to me. And that one was almost true, but not quite. There is one thing in this cave more beautiful than I am. One person, that is. Thanks for letting me take you here. But, before we get carried away, I have something that I want to talk about. I don't mean to spoil the mood, but it's important. And it's hard for me to talk about. That's actually the reason I brought you here. This is one of my secret places, where I go to be alone, to gather strength, to remember who I am. I wanted to bring you here. I don't want to be alone here anymore. I want you to be here with me. But I also came here to gather strength because of what I have to tell you. Oh, I can see that I'm worrying you. I'm sorry. I'm doing this all wrong. It's just, I've never told this to anyone before. Thank you. I know I can trust you. You really are a beautiful, beautiful person. I don't deserve you. Oh, well, we won't fight over it. The reason I want to talk is because I feel like things have been getting more serious between us. And I want that. I really, really want that. I mean, how could I not? You're brilliant and humble and strong and gentle. And you make me feel like I'm all of those things too. And you are also Greek god level gorgeous. You are. What you're doing with a girl like me, I just don't. Oh, Hmm. You know, the more you say those sweet things to me, the exact things that I need to hear, exactly when I need to hear them, the more I wonder how I could possibly deserve you. Okay, look. I'll never get this out unless I get it out, so... Mm, right. Well, strange as it seems to me, I get the impression that maybe you want us to get more serious too? Thank you. And I want you to know that I will always tell you the truth. I have never lied to you, and I never will. And I want you to know that as long as you choose to be with me, I will always protect you. I will always put your needs before mine. You've always done that for me, and I so want to do that for you. So, if things are going to get more serious between us, there's something that you have a right to know about me. Like I said, I've never told anyone this. And it's hard for me. I... mm, I'm dragon-blooded. Yes, that's right. My grandfather, he's a shapeshifter. I'm pretty sure his lair isn't far from here. I mean, as dragons reckon it, anyway. They may be huge, but they can fly fast. So, not far, could still be hundreds of miles. And my grandmother, well, she was very, very beautiful. I've seen pictures. And he, being a dragon, wanted her to be his treasure. Well, to be one of his treasures. Dragons, they're not human. They don't love. Not people, anyway. They love things. Well, anyway. He took her to his lair and, shifted forms. My grandmother gave birth to my mother, the first dragon blood in our line. My grandparents had other children, too. And they married humans and had children of their own, and... well, we're all dragon bloods. We're not dragons, but the dragon blood inside us is an important part of who we are. I was born in this cave, actually. Giving birth in caves, it's our way. That's why this is such an important place for me. The cave that you're born in is a sacred place to a dragon, or a dragon blood. And even though we're not dragons, we do have desires. Strong desires. Needs. Like the need to have dens where we can retreat from the world. To be alone. To gather strength. To remember who we are. This is one of my dens. I come here pretty often. The apartment of mine that you've seen? That's another. I do actually live there. That wasn't, like, fake or anything. I just also live in other places as well. And I am a jeweler, just like I told you. I craft and repair things made of precious metals and jewels for select clients. Private practice. No storefront. It's just... the clients are me and my family. For Dragonbloods, treasure is an important part of our lives, and that's what I do. I take care of treasures and make new ones. For me and my family. Like I said, I've never lied to you. But I couldn't tell you at first. I didn't know if you and I would... If you would turn out to be... Really? You really understand? Oh, I'm so relieved. I'm sorry for ever doubting you. You've always been so understanding and patient and gentle, but somehow I just couldn't bring myself to feel sure that you would... Oh. Thank you. Yes, I have a lair. It's much bigger than this. Small caves for birthing, big caves for living. That's our way. But I can't tell you where it is. Oh, that's right. It's a sacred law for us. A dragon, or a dragonblood, only reveals her lair to her life mate. So, maybe someday, if you're lucky, although I should say, if I'm lucky. Oh, okay. If we're lucky. And now you can ask me. It's totally okay, I promise. You can ask. Oh, about what's in my lair. It's okay. I don't mind. You're so virtuous. It's awful. Don't you know? Dragons love to brag about their treasures. Well, since you asked. Yes. I have a big hoard of treasure in my lair. That's why I don't need a paying job. All of us, well, we're independently wealthy. I literally have a big pile of gold coins that I rest on at night. I do, I really do. I told you, I would never lie to you. When I'm in my lair, I spend the night on a big pile of gold coins. Oh, well, it's not uncomfortable for me. That's part of who I am. I'm here. I'm dragon-blooded. Get used to it. And I have a big, beautiful, full-length mirror in a solid gold frame. It has rubies and emeralds all up and down the sides, sapphires across the top. It's not all crowns and scepters, though. I have a big globe that was made in the 18th century. It's the size of a beach ball. Like a really big one. All the little lines and labels on it are gold inlay. The capital cities of all the great historic empires and civilizations are marked with different colored jewels. I got a lot of it from my grandfather. His hoard must be enormous. When we come of age, he gives each of us some of his treasure, enough so that we have a respectable hoard of our own. He's very traditional. The old ways, the ancient laws, are very important to him. He'd be furious if any of us didn't have a proper hoard. I'm kind of a favorite of his. When I was 6, he gave me a solid gold statue of Aphrodite. It's very impressive. Amazing craftsmanship. A bit gaudy for my taste, though. But when I was 6, he really won me over. For a while. Anyway, I was too young to have treasure of my own. My mother kept it for me until I came of age. The thing is, except when the ancient laws require it, dragons don't give gifts. Not ever. They just don't do it. I think he talked himself into it, because he knew that when I came of age, he'd be giving me my first hoard. He was just doing it early. You have no idea how hard it is for me to give you things. Even little things. But I just want so badly to show you how I feel. My human side has needs too. Remember that time I gave you all those roses? Oh, I agonized about it for a whole day and night. Before, and again afterward. That's why I was such a mess. Remember? That was one of the hardest things I've ever done. But you are so, so worth it. And I'm going to keep working on that. I want to give you things more and more. Not for the things, but because of how I feel. Anyway, not all my treasure is from my grandfather. I can't just keep what I have. I have to be finding new treasures. My favorite? Well, that's, it's kind of complicated. That's another reason I had to talk to you. Oh, okay. Can I say something and just get it all out? For almost all my life, my favorite treasure was my chalice. Yes, that's right. For drinking out of. For years I've cherished it, protected it. When I wasn't in my lair, I even daydreamed about it. Maybe that sounds, I don't know, dumb to you. Right. Thank you for not judging. It's solid gold, of course, with 4 huge handles on the side, each handle in the shape of a Greek deity. Zeus, Hera, Apollo, and Athena. They have silver hair and diamonds for eyes. They're so beautiful. You look like one of them, in case you were wondering. And it's big. Oh, like you could pour several bottles of wine into it. But I never would. In fact, I've never drunk from it at all. I would never pour anything into it. It's too special to me. You see, every dragon has one special treasure. A treasure that we cherish above all others, above everything else in our lives. A treasure that we give our hearts to. I literally stared at my chalice for almost a whole day once. You see, we don't actually sleep. We rest at night, like you do. But we don't actually, lose consciousness. We don't need to. What we do is, we gaze at our treasures. Oh, please don't judge. Every night for a few hours, I take some of my treasures and I gaze at them. I admire their beauty. And I fall into, well, a sort of, a trance. And sometimes I just stay there. When it's an especially beautiful treasure, like my chalice. But not lately. That's what I need to tell you. I've fallen for you. Completely. Totally. And now, my chalice doesn't satisfy me anymore. I mean, it's amazingly beautiful. I still love it, but it's not my special treasure anymore. Not now. Not now that I love you. I love you now. And I want you to be my special treasure. The treasure I cherish above anything else. The treasure I adore. The treasure I protect. The treasure I take care of. That's you now. Or I want it to be. I want you to be the treasure I cherish. If you're okay with that. You are the treasure I want now. You're the special treasure in my heart. You are the beautiful, beautiful treasure I could gaze at all day. And all night. You are the treasure I adore. You are the treasure I want to protect. You are the treasure I want to take care of. You are the treasure I want to cherish. Come here. My treasure. My precious, precious treasure. Please. Please let me hold you. My treasure. My beautiful, beautiful treasure. My chalice. My precious. Thank you. Listen, I hope you don't think this means... I would never see you as a thing. Like my grandfather with my grandmother? I mean, my grandma always said she was happy. But thinking back, I don't think she really was. I will never, never do that to you. I swear it. I will never treat you like a thing. My mother has been helping me with that. When I realized I had fallen for you completely, and my chalice wasn't my special treasure anymore, I went to her. I'm so glad that I have her. She's really wise about these things. She helped me to understand how to love a human. How to love a human like they're a human, not a chalice. How to make sure I love you the way I should. To love you as a person, not like a thing. How to make sure I keep my human side strong. You see, we love beauty. That's what makes us the way we are. But in dragons, the love of beauty always becomes corrupted. Because they can't love. They can't love people. It always ends up as a love for things. Especially money. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind having money. I rest at night on a bed of gold coins, after all. But I know that money, ultimately, it can't satisfy. It can't love you. My human side keeps me grounded. Grounded in love. Real love. The love of a person for another person. But it's not easy. The blood in my veins, it has needs too. So, I know this is a lot. I'm sure you need time to process all this. Really? You mean it? Are you sure? Oh, I definitely do not deserve you. No arguments. I don't deserve you. Look, the more you argue with me on this, the more I just feel unworthy. Unworthy of this kind of love. I'm sorry, but, would it be okay if I hoard you? Hoard you, because you're my treasure? I guess I just mean... Oh, here, hold on a second. Let me just lie down here. I told you, it's not uncomfortable. I'm dragon blood. This is how we live. Now, just lay next to me and put your head on my shoulder. Right here. And snuggle up close to me so I can wrap my arms around you and hold you and cherish you and protect you and love you. My treasure. My special treasure. My precious treasure. My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful human. And now I'm hoarding you. That's right. Are you okay with this? Are you sure? You let me know if you need anything, okay? I mean it. Anything at all. If you need something, I want to take care of you. Take good care of my treasure. But as far as I'm concerned, all you have to do is lie here and let me hold you. Take care of you. Let me cherish you. Let me hoard you. I know you can't lay here forever. However long we can do this, it will be enough. I promise. My treasure. Mine. All mine. My precious, precious treasure. You are the most beautiful treasure in the whole history of the world. And I swear I will protect you. Take care of you. And always treat you like a person, not like a thing. If I ever, and I mean ever, objectify you, you let me know. Okay? Please? I don't want to end up like my grandfather. Not ever. I need to know that you'll tell me if I do. I need to know that you'll say something if I ever treat you like a thing. Will you do that? For me? Oh, I don't at all deserve you. My treasure. My special treasure. My precious treasure. Hey there. Oh, there's my gorgeous treasure. So beautiful. Oh, my marvelous prize. My beautiful, beautiful human. My darling. My precious treasure. Oh, okay. I guess we can't just stand here and kiss all day. Well, for one thing, I don't get to look at you when I'm kissing you. And you know, how much I love to look at you. Plus, in case you haven't noticed, I brought you something. 2 somethings, actually. Yes, that's right. I'm giving you gifts today. Well, I admit it's still a bit of a struggle. My grandfather would scorch me if he knew. He'd say, "Dragons do not give, you rebellious child. They take, harumph." But I have human blood, too. And I need so badly to show you how I feel. And so, these are for you. Oops, no. Here, you take this one. The other one is, heavy. Not like bowling ball heavy, like let the dragon blood carry it heavy. Oh, well, if you want to know what's inside them, you'd better let me in. Here, over here on the couch. Do you mind moving the table aside? I'll put this here on the floor. I don't want to damage your table. There we go. Yeah, having dragon blood does have advantages. My mother can lift her car over her head. I'm not quite that strong, but still. Now, before we do this, I need a minute. Is that okay? Oh, you know what for. Just 1 minute. Thanks. Time me, okay? On your phone? I mean it. Time me. Oh, I know you feel bad about rousing me when we do this. Don't, though, okay? Don't feel bad. It's totally fine. And I need it. I need you to rouse me after exactly 1 minute. Do you promise? Okay. Start the timer. Thank you. Thank you so much. I so love to do this. To stare at you. At my beautiful human. At my precious treasure. So magnificent. So special to me. So beautiful. Every tiny detail of you. So special and precious and beautiful and mine. 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 What? Oh, right. Yes. Hello there. Oh, thanks for letting me do that. And for rousing me. Did I say anything inappropriate? Anything too dragonish? You're sure? Oh, good. You've made me so happy. I really mean it. Well, it's really hard for us, for dragon bloods, to be happy. Because it's so hard for us to love a person as a person. I'll admit I've struggled. And ever since you put this beautiful ring on my finger, I've just been feeling it more and more. How much I've struggled. And how badly I've done. No, my beautiful human. My precious treasure. Don't deny it. You always know just what to say to me. But this time I have to insist. I have not loved you the way I should. My treasure. My treasure. Oh, just wait, okay? Let me say this. Look at this ring. Just look at it. I came to you and told you about my dragon blood, about how important treasures are to us. Told you that I wanted you to be my special treasure, the one I hold in my heart, but that there was a big danger, that I would treat you like a thing, not a person, and that I would need your help. I was telling you that being with me would be hard for you because of my dragon blood. And what did you do? You went out and found some master jeweler to make me a dragon-shaped engagement ring, to show me that you love me for who I am. It's more beautiful than anything in my hoard. No, it is. I'm not joking. Seriously, which jeweler did this? I need to know. Was it Shevitz and Henderson? It looks like their work. Oh, I see. Yes, I see that now. Look at the shape of the jaws. How the dragon's teeth hold the diamond just so. Only she would have done that, in just that way. I'll have to write her a thank you note. It's a masterpiece. Do you know, last night, I stared at this ring for 10 hours straight. Not just because it's beautiful, but because you're beautiful. Because your soul is beautiful. And how do I repay you? For this kind of love? For this kind of acceptance? I get upset if you go a day without seeing me. I keep track how long you go without texting me. And if I see you talking to another woman, even like a barista taking your order, I get furious. And I don't always control it. No, that's just not true. Remember that time I saw you with that coworker? You were just talking about work. And I blew up at you, right in front of her. I humiliated you. And myself. I hurt my precious treasure. I hurt the special treasure that lives in my heart. Because I wanted to own you. Control you. And then there's the argument about the honeymoon. The argument we're still having, by the way. We're going to have 2 whole weeks to celebrate our love. Alone together. and I've turned it into a nightmare. I just want to be with you. Who cares where we go? Who cares what we do? As long as we're together. But I had to be in control. I made you a promise. I promised you I would never do that. That I would never do any of these things. And yet, I have. Thank you. Thank you. My treasure. You are my treasure. You do live in my heart, where I cherish you every day, and where I'm trying every day to love you better. Which brings us to these presents. Yes, I've been doing some soul searching, as you can tell, I guess. And I made up my mind to do this. So, I'm doing it. Open the smaller one first. Yes, yes it is. It's real dragon wine. My grandfather has a secret vineyard somewhere. Well, I can tell you, but you can't tell anyone. After a dragon egg is hatched, they save the shell and bury it. And the grapes that grow out of that soil, well, carry a little of our magic. Grandfather would roast me if he knew I told you. But I don't want to keep any secrets from you. I want to give you everything. I want to give you everything I have. At this point, I think my lair might be the only thing left. The only thing I still haven't shared. I'm redoing it, you know. Big changes. So you can live there with me. I still can hardly believe it. You're really willing to move in. I mean, it's a cave. But I promise, I'm fixing it all up for you. You'll be so happy there. I promise. Oh, I'm keeping that a surprise. For the wedding night. Let's just say, I hope you weren't too interested in seeing my solid gold statue of Aphrodite. Oh, you'll see. It'll be worth the wait, I promise. I wish the sacred laws let me take you there right now. I can't wait to marry you and be your wife. When you're my mate, I can take you there. And, take you there. Well, oh, you beautiful treasure of a human. We've got a very strong bottle of wine there. Looks like you need something to drink it out of. Oh, no. Don't go into the kitchen. Open your other present. Yes, it is. My chalice. Yes, you can. You can accept it. You must accept it. You will accept it. Here, let me lift it out of the box. Well, scoot over. I'll put it between us on the couch. This chalice is thousands of years old, made in the ancient days of the world, when treasures were made for great kings to honor the gods and to display the splendor of royal glory. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost as beautiful as you are. Here, you see the figures of the gods? here on each handle. I told you, you look just like one, only even more attractive. I'm so, so happy to give this to you. Sweetheart, my treasure. I need to do this. For almost all my life, this chalice was my special treasure. I used to gaze at it all night long and daydream about it all day. And then I fell for you. Completely. Utterly. And this chalice wasn't my special treasure anymore. I had another in my heart. But I've started to treat that treasure like I had treated this chalice. Like my grandfather treated my grandmother. Like you were a thing that I own. And I will never let myself end up like my grandfather. So, I need to do this. I'm giving you the treasure that I built my whole life around. You know what that means to me. You know what treasure means to a dragon blood. It's all there is. I need you to own this. I need you to possess it. Because if you own this thing, then you're not a thing. If you own the treasure that owned my heart for all those years, then my heart can't own you. You're my treasure, my precious treasure, and you're mine, all mine. But as a person who always needs to be respected, a person who chooses to be mine, and I'm as much yours as you are mine, because I'm giving myself to you, every bit as much as you give yourself to me. I can't do that with a chalice, so I need this to be clear. This chalice is yours, not mine. And I have no right to use it. I have no right even to see it. I want you to keep it. Here. Your chalice. At your place. Somewhere hidden. Somewhere I can't see it. Unless you choose to allow me. And don't let me see it very often. Make sure that boundary is clear. It will teach me to respect you. It will remind me that you aren't a thing. Like the chalice. Not a thing to be owned, but a person to be loved. That's what I want you to be to me. That's what I need you to be to me. Not to mention, keep it hidden so nobody else knows it's here. Well, it's worth more than this whole building and everything else in it. Except you. Open the wine, my treasure. Yes, that's right. I've never used the chalice. It was too special to me. So, this will be the first time. The first time anyone has poured anything in it. So open the wine. Pour it into your chalice, my treasure. I want you to take the first drink, without asking me. Your wine, from your chalice, And then I'll ask you if I can have some. And it will be your decision. Because it's yours, not mine. Okay. I suppose that's fair. I'll help you lift it. If you're only lifting it for a moment to take a drink, I think you should be okay. But I'll spot you. Are you sure? Okay. I like that, actually. We'll pour the wine together. Ready? Oh, wow. Just smell that. It smells like the shadows at dawn in the hidden places of the high mountains. And here you are, dragon wine in a royal chalice for the ruler of all treasures. How is it? Wow. Oh, that sounds delicious. May I please have some of your wine from your chalice? My ruler of all treasures. Thank you. Oh, that's just amazing. I don't have words. Oh, here. Yes, I'll help you again. May I have a second drink as well? Darling, beautiful, beautiful human, treasure of my heart, may I hoard you? Here, I'll just put this. Yes. Now then, come here, my treasure. Come to my arms, to rest and be mine. Oh, that's it. Just rest in my arms. Let me hoard you. My treasure. I'll make you an offer. It's a pretty good deal for you. At least I think it is. We can go anywhere you want on our honeymoon. Do anything you want. For 3 weeks, not 2. You know I have the money. I want you to make all the decisions. You be in charge of it. Just decide and tell me what we're doing. And I'll love it, no matter what. We'll do whatever you want the whole time. And in return, you have to pick 2 days during the honeymoon. Any 2 days you want, when I get to hoard you and stare at you, my beautiful treasure, for 48 hours straight. Does that sound good? Oh, yes, I thought you'd like that. You win both ways. But so do I. Oh, easy there. I'm not done hoarding you yet. My treasure, my darling, my beautiful human, precious treasure, special treasure in my heart. I will always love you. I will always take care of you. I will always protect you. I will never let anything hurt you. And I will never hurt you by treating you like a thing. You will always be my human. You will always be my love. You will always be my treasure. Mine, all mine. And I am yours, all yours. Nothing else matters to me. Just that I have you. And you have me. You are my only treasure.